Seiler makes the catch for the Trojans.
Brandon Seiler, standout tight end, defensive end at Evans, went on to win a national title with the Florida Gators. Also spent some time in the NFL. And he's got kin playing in this game. Younger sister Alexis, sophomore forward for Winter Park. Brandon making his way over toward our broadcast position. Producer Jeremy Swenson.
I'm glad this
came over. What an opportune time.
I'm glad this isn't pro wrestling and he come over here to kind of rough us up for not announcing properly. But yeah, I used to coach against him when he played basketball at Evans, and everyone thought he was just a football player. He would drop 30 on the Edgewater Eagles every time we'd play the Evans Trojans.
A very good high school career, was outstanding in college. Anybody who gets to the NFL is one heck of an athlete. His younger sister Alexis, not out there right now for Winter Park, but she certainly played a role in this game tonight. Spruce Creek limited the Wildcats to just 9 points and did a good job taking care of the ball in that third quarter, but the fourth starts with a Laidler turnover.
And again, they're trying to get Bailey involved even more, and sometimes when you run an offense for someone, you get caught up in having to throw it to them even if they're not open.
Nice passing by the Wildcats against the Spruce Creek trap, and it's the freshman Gibson with the 15-footer.
And I am so impressed by Janae Gibson. Just the freshman, like you said, and just fearless out there.
Spruce Creek had all the momentum at the end of the third. Jumper by Gibson. Now Winter Park a chance to add to what is a 10-point lead, 54-44.
And I wouldn't be surprised if Winter Park scores again. Timeout for Spruce Creek. You had the momentum, like you said, and now you've lost it.
Great vision from Lang to thread the needle with Ludlow. Edwards against a double team. Rotates it around Bailey. Gibson with the tip into the arms of Pitchford.
That high arcing three not working that time for Bailey. And when you have a team that runs and guns as much as Winter Park does, sometimes it's hard to put on the brakes. But you don't need to if you're going to hit those jumpers.
First points of the second half for Alexis Pitchford. She now has 14. And Kelvin Ham does take a timeout. His team now trailing by 12, 56-44.
Yeah, like I said, they had the momentum at the end of the quarter, and right away they lost it with a turnover, give up a bucket, come down, miss a shot, give up another hoop, and really lost all momentum at this point.
Look at the 8A rankings. Winter Park fourth right now. Colonial the number.
Seems like a yearly tradition to see them there on the girls' side when it used to be that way on the boys' side. Yeah. They dominated for so long. I know way back in 1999, 98 I guess, that Miami senior team defeated my Edgewater Eagle team only by 33 points in the state final. But Miami High, as a program, boys and girls, no stranger to the Lakeland Center.
And with arguably the top player in the state, Beatrice Mompremier, who is committed to Baylor, signed with Baylor at this point.
She's fun to watch. Another missed shot by Spruce Creek, and things are going south quickly here in this fourth quarter. Great steal, though.
Bailey took it away from Price. And Price commits the foul to prevent the easy layup. Bailey, pretty much the entire offense for the Hawks.
And she started this second half, and maybe that was the difference, because she, like you said, she's been basically their entire offense, and now instrumental part of their defense as well. And here's where it's so much easier to set up your press after a make. You can still press after a missed free throw, but it's a lot easier after a make. Let's see what they get in. Back to that odd front 1-3-1 looking press, more half court than full court.
Pitchford and Lang easily navigate their way inside. Ludlow a little bit too strong. And the pass from Bailey over the outstretched arms of Davison.
And that's where you maybe want Bailey to be a little bit selfish. Keep that ball in your hand. See what you can get by going to the basket.
Meisner stops play. The clock was not running. Just gets the attention of the scorer's table. Wildcats will inbound on the side. 5.5 minutes to go. Winter Park by 10. 56-46 here in the finale of the 8th annual Think Pink Classic. Lang with 2 defenders around her fires up a 17-footer.
And here's where I find Bailey in transition.
Adams.
Or let the freshman take it.
No one ever stopped the ball. Adams with the floater. And once again, it's down to 8.
And again, defense. You can't talk enough about defensive stops. You've got to string a couple together here if you're Spruce Creek. Excellent jump stop in the paint. Can't convert, though.
Adams at the top. We got the sense that she was feeling it a little bit. Wanted to try and take Katie Price. Gave it up instead. It resulted in a turnover. And Davison going to be called for a reach.
Yeah, that's Davison with the turnover and the foul. Again, when you're down this much, you really want to try to keep the ball in the hands of those who are going to execute down the stretch for you. Spruce Creek, man-to-man, and here's where you'd like to see maybe them run and jump at someone. Oh, what a pass. Oh.
Pitchford high-stepping back toward the Spruce Creek basket. You knew she wanted that one to be finished by Ludlow.
Absolutely. It's nice to see someone get so excited over a blown assist. Normally they get mad if they miss a shot, but when you miss an opportunity to get an assist, it's nice to see someone get so frustrated. And Ludlow's has had a solid game, mostly from the free throw line, but inside as well.
8 of 10 from the stripe. She's got 14 points, 9 boards. Coming off that outstanding Thursday performance against Jones, in which she had 20 and 9. Adams lets it fly from 3. That one well short. Aubrey Edwards tipped it to herself to keep the possession, and then threw it away.
And there, if you're Coach Ham, you're hoping some of your girls are diving for that ball.
Friendly bounce for Janaea Gibson. Freshman playing a huge role in the fourth quarter tonight. 59-48.
And I guess Coach Verona was right when she labeled her fearless. Just to come in the game as a freshman on television, and not exactly a tight game, but one that's still debatable. She just knocks down shot after shot.
Adams rattles home a 3. And a timeout for Kelvin Ham. Stetson commit finally gets one to go from distance.
And battling freshmen at this point. Gibson at one end, Adams at the other.
Adams 19 on Thursday night when Spruce Creek beat Lake Brantley to secure the number 2 spot in the district. And to look back at their stats through the season, some of her best performances have come against the best teams. You have to like seeing that from such a young player.
Absolutely. She's obviously a very bright young lady. Wants to go to Stetson because of their law school. When I was a freshman, my biggest question was tater tots or french fries, and she's deciding on going to Stetson because of their law school program.
Spruce Creek and Winter Park both hoping to advance to the state finals, which began February 17th. All 8 girls championship games. The boys will take over the Lakeland Center the following week, February 24th through the 28th. Once again, we'll have all 8 championship games live and in high definition. HD 1147, channel 47. Bright House Sports Network's coverage of the 2015 FHSAA basketball finals. Not everyone has stayed awake through our girls basketball quadruple header, but we in for a good finish, hopefully, here at the Think Pink Classic. Top 10 matchup between Winter Park and Spruce Creek. Wildcats looking for win number 20. They've been in control since early in the first quarter. Spruce Creek trying to get what would be its biggest win of the season. You look at Spruce Creek's results, 16-6. A couple of losses to Lake Mary. They lost to Lake Highland. Seminole in a district game. Don't really have that signature win just yet.
And if you are Spruce Creek, again, you're focused on, they find her underneath, can't convert there and draws the foul, gets the foul on her.
And Bailey picked up Actually, Brianna Laidler, rather, picked up 3 fouls in the first half, sat for much of the first 2 quarters. She has been much more stout defensively and able to play without fouling here in the second half.
And again, sitting out the majority of that first half, this is where you want to try to get back in the game if you're her by making free throws. Good lefty stroke, as we talked about. And this is what you want if you're Spruce Creek. You're scoring with the clock stopped.
5 points for Laidler and full court pressure.
Good trap. Good trap. No one's in the middle. Winter Park's got to flash someone hard to the middle on that one. Winter Park had a break there because their goose was cooked in that corner. Great job breaking the press this time, though.
Pitchford lets it fly from 3. That would have been a big shot had it gone down. Bailey has to get into the margin. She'll be on the line.
And this is where you've got to convert. It's a one-on-one. You want to hit that first of the one-on-one here. Again, scoring points with the clock stopped. This is what the exact opposite of what Winter Parks wanted.
Bailey's been good at the line tonight, 4 of 5. Seiler checks back in. Ludlow will get a break. Chance to make it a 2-possession game if she can knock down both free throws.
And now that I know who she's related to, make sure I'm not very critical of her. I don't want Brandon Seiler on my bad side. He's bigger than you. He's going to be able to handle you, I think, one-on-one, if it comes to that. I hope it's just a game of one-on-one.
What a great rebound by Alexis Seiler and a strong pivot to get fouled.
Oh, the best rebound we've seen all night.
Not a bad foul for Spruce Creek. That's just their 4th team foul. A dead ball situation.
And like you said, Austin, you don't want to foul there. Don't want to foul there, but you can be overly aggressive. Good look there at Alexis Seiler. Talked to Brandon Seiler earlier. He's excited to be here. There he is. Giving a little bit of advice.
He was really into the game on Thursday. Standing up in the bleachers against Jones. Stomping his feet, clapping in support of Alexis. Another Alexis. Pitchford can't get the runner to go. Spruce Creek can get closer. Montesano fouled from behind. Freshman Gibson thought she had a steal. And this will be the final 1-and-1 situation for Spruce Creek.
And here we see coming from behind the freshman. A lot of body there. That's their 9th team foul, 1-on-1. Big opportunity here to score again with the clock stopped.
Spruce Creek stepping up from the line. We saw Bailey hit 2. Now Montesano a chance for 2 free throws. This would make it a 5-point game. 2:16 to go. Spruce Creek right back in it.
And they've done everything you need to do. They've made their free throws. They forced the tempo.
Gibson, a long 2. Not the shot at all I would imagine Merrimer Verona wanted with Seiler open underneath, but it went down.
Fearless and carefree continues to be the trend for that young girl.
Those are the words to describe it if it goes in. I'm not sure what you'd use if it went the other way. Montesano buries a triple.
Now this is fun. Let's keep it going here.
Gibson this time did get it to Seiler. 1:40 to go. It's a 4-point game. 63-59.
And again, you can be overly aggressive if you're Spruce Creek. Still a foul to give.
Seiler flashed, couldn't get it to go, and then she committed a foul. That's going to be 2 free throws for Spruce Creek.
And for the 4th time in just a couple minutes, the Hawks will be able to score with the clock stopped. Again, you're using these games for a reason, to prepare yourself for a tough district tournament coming up. The film room's your best friend after tonight, win or lose. And these are things you look at if you're both teams. Winter Park kind of diagramming a way of losing a close game, fouling a lot, and Spruce Creek diagramming a way of how to win it, come back and win a game by making more free throws. Just simple things.
Hawks have hit 6 of their last 7 from the line. And they'll be shooting 2 free throws the rest of the way. Just 5 team fouls right now against Spruce Creek. So they can afford to be very aggressive defensively.
And that's why you keep up the full court pressure and let your girls know no layups. If they do break the press for whatever reason, you want to foul them and put them on the line. And at the very least, then the clock is stopped if they do score.
Next week, our first trip this season to Brevard County. Wednesday night, we'll be at Melbourne. A rivalry renewed between 2 schools located not too far from one another. Holy Trinity will take on Melbourne, team that made the 7A Final 4 a year ago. That's Wednesday at 7 o'clock here on Bright House Sports Network, Channel 47 and HD 1147.
And you know what I've noticed about 1147? It's all on the left side. It's all on the left side of your remote. It's 11, 11, 47. Just the left side of your remote. It's so easy.
We make it easy for people. Laidler knocks down a pair. It's a 2-point game, 63-61, with under 90 seconds to go.
And here, if you're Winter Park, you want to keep doing what you've done. You want to create shots, and if you're open, take shots, because you don't want to get into this of just kind of holding the ball.
It's a tough matchup for Kiaubrey Edwards trying to keep Pittsford in front.
And this might be where you send someone at her to make her give it up. Oh, you don't want to grab her. You don't want to grab her.
Nearly an intentional foul.
Coach Ham told her, you got to go for the ball, though. They were lucky they didn't call it intentional. Glad they did.
So now 16 fouls. On the next one, Winter Park will be in the bonus.
I would try a hard trap here. I usually use 30 seconds. If it gets under 30 and we still don't have it, that's when we'll foul.
All in the hands of Maddie Lang. And Adams gives a foul. Merrimer Verona pleading her case for an intentional foul call. Lang, 64% free throw shooter on the season.
Coach Verona's right. They are grabbing her players, and that should be an intentional foul. We're glad they don't call it because it's 2 shots in the ball. But that's one thing Coach Ham's going to have to work with, intentional fouling. You've got to practice that.
Maddie Lang calmly knocks down a pair of free throws to push the lead back to 4, 65-61. Pittsford backing up all the way, forcing a fadeaway, and a rebound by Seiler. And now a foul will put Alexis Price on the free throw line for another 1-and-1 with 39.2 to go.
And down 4, you don't even, you want her to miss, of course, but even if she makes both, you're only down 2 shots. Spruce Creek has shown that they can come down very quickly and knock down some threes. So you're not real concerned here if she makes both of these.
First free throw attempt tonight for Price. I think if you gave Merrimer Verona her choice of anybody that could go to the line, Lang and Price would be the 2 that she would want there, and they've hit 3 in a row.
And just as we praised Spruce Creek for making free throws to come back in this game, got to equally praise Winter Park here of making free throws down the stretch to secure the game, possibly.
8 for Price, 4 in a row at the line for the Wildcats, 67-61. Bailey settles into a 3 and knocks it down. Timeout for Kelvin Ham.
There's that rainbow three-pointer again for Bailey. And a little exchange of words here after this between the 2 teams as they go to their respective, we could say their respective corners. A little bit of talking back and forth. But we're in for a great finish here, Austin.
25 points now for Ashanti Bailey. She has put this team on her back in the 4th quarter to help lead a comeback. Her offense combined with timely free throw shooting have allowed the Hawks to climb back from an 18-point deficit. And right now 3 with 31.1 remaining.
And a good look at their full court pressure again. Only down 3, you can wait a little bit. Again, I would try to trap, try to get steals out of this full court press. As soon as it crosses half court, though, I would be fouling. Other coaches, though, take another perspective that we need to extend the game. We need to get more possessions, and Coach Ham might foul right away in this situation.
As you stated, this type of experience late in the regular season, invaluable as you look ahead to the district tournament and likely beyond for these two teams.
Yeah, you run situations in practice against your JV team or your second team, and it's never like this, of course.
Ooh, jump ball. The arrow favors Winter Park.
Bailey's got to be careful here. They're chirping back and forth a little bit. They got to be careful.
Spruce Creek does foul. You don't want Lang or Price on the line. They just combined to hit 4 in a row. Price gets it into Lang. Adams doesn't immediately give the foul, and now there it is with 23.8 to go.
Yeah, I'm saying don't foul, but it's easier said than done. With 23 seconds, it's not a lot of time. So that's not a bad foul by any means.
Maddie Lang played for Kelvin Ham in travel ball with Blue Star, Florida, and now she's on the line shooting against Coach Ham.
9, so we're looking at a 1-on-1 here. That adds a little bit of pressure, no doubt.
Ireland Davison, very good three-point shooter, going to come in. Aubrey Edwards heads to the bench.
Edwards just a sophomore, getting a break here down the stretch, but she has been pivotal to this comeback.
Just enough from Lang to get over the front of the rim. Winter Park has hit 6 in a row from the line. 5-point game. Seiler backed away defensively, and Bailey grabs Price, and that is an intentional foul call.
Yeah, I think the refs did a good job of not calling it the first 2 times, but eventually you got to send a message that, hey, you just can't grab people.
And not much of an argument from Kelvin Ham.
Yeah, he knows.
So Winter Park will shoot 2 free throws and keep possession. Then Price and Lang excelling from the line here down the stretch. Now 8 in a row. Each have hit 4. 7-point lead, 71-64. And Winter Park will inbound on the baseline.
Winter Park will get the ball back after the flagrant foul.
And in an age with young people always missing free throws, it seems like we see such poor free throw shooting, even at the college level. What a great surprise here by both of these teams.
That's out of bounds to Spruce Creek. Ruled that Alexis Pitchford touched it last. So it's a 3-possession game, 12.3 seconds to go.
And again, you would, in a perfect world, you'd like to have a wide open 3 here. But they've got a post that looks pretty good right here. Quick left hook.
Laidler through a double team. Bank it in, but Spruce Creek is out of timeouts. The clock doesn't stop on a made basket in high school. Pitchford dribbling around Bailey, and the clock's going to run out. Turned into a great game down the stretch. One that both teams can take a lot from as they enter the final week of the regular season. Winter Park emerges victorious. Win number 20 for the Wildcats as they handle Spruce Creek 71-66.
Again, similar to our last game. We thought it might turn into a blowout, but we saw a team rally. We saw Spruce Creek rally. An excellent job by Winter Park to hold them off.
We're going to head to break. When we come back, we'll have final thoughts and also reveal our Bright House Sports Network player of the game. Number 6, Winter Park survives Spruce Creek 71-66. Back here at University, Think Pink Classic ends with a fantastic game. Pair of top 10 teams. Winter Park holds off Spruce Creek 71-66. High-scoring game for girls basketball. Austin Lyon back with Travis Jones. I think we saw 2 teams that are ready for the postseason, and we're now just a week away.
Absolutely. 2 teams really preparing for that district tournament. you never want to lose a game, but if you're Spruce Creek, there's a lot of valuable lessons you can take from this.
Our Bright House Sports Network player of the game tonight, Alexis Pitchford for Winter Park, doing a number of things to contribute to the Wildcats' victory.
She led this team from beginning to end. She created shots for others. She put the team on her back and made big shots herself. She scored in transition. She scored off of set offense. Outstanding effort for Alexis Pitchford tonight.
Pitchford routinely leading the break for the Wildcats. 15 points tonight. A little bit more on the junior forward. Likes Eminem, favorite movie, Remember the Titans. Was she even alive when that movie came out?
We had someone that likes AC/DC earlier, and now she's Remember the Titans. There's some old souls in these games.
And a clever Twitter handle, Ballin' Lex. Last 5 seasons for Winter Park, we talked about their emergence. 2-19. You go back to the 2010-11 season, and now almost the complete opposite record at 20-2.
And like you said, they might have learned from their boys team with Coach Blackman to bring in a guy that's going to motivate and make it fun for the kids again to just play basketball. It's exactly what's happened with this Winter Park team.
Spruce Creek fell behind in this game by as many as 18 points, but rallied behind a fantastic effort from Ashanti Bailey. 25 tonight for her.
And it says a lot about her that she's not only willing to come off the bench, she demands it. And they couldn't bring her off the bench in the second half. They had to start her the second half, and it seemed like we were calling her name for the rest of the night.
Bailey, a new season high. She had 22 in a game against Seminole, but surpasses that with 25 tonight. A couple of rainbow threes in the fourth quarter to help Spruce Creek come back and make it a game. Hawks trailed by 18 and had it to 2 in the fourth quarter. You have to credit Winter Park's free throw shooting. The Wildcats hit 8 in a row late to seal it.
And it was Spruce Creek's free throw shooting that got them back in the game, and then it was Winter Park's putting that nail in the coffin.
Neither one of these teams have a ton of success in their history as you look back at regional play, but the potential for both to make a run this year. Spruce Creek has never advanced beyond the regional finals, and Winter Park's a team that just does not have that pedigree of success on the girls' side.
And that's what makes it more fun. Sometimes if you're like a Lake Mary, it becomes old hat. Oh, here we go back to Lakeland again. But when you're a team that hasn't done it in a while, it's so much more fun.
Great January for Winter Park continues with a win tonight against Spruce Creek. For Travis Jones and our entire Bright House Sports Network crew, led by producer Scott Ingalls and director Dan Robertson, Austin Lyons saying so long from the thing.